Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Sister Wives Kody just redivided Coyote Pass land, and I think it was a gentlemanly act. Here's why I totally approve. Sister Wives star Kody Brown is labeled a villain, but given that he just offered his exes larger percentages of the Brown family's Coyote Pass acreage, I believe he is entering his gentleman era. For months, I've written about the property, claiming that his ex-wives Meri and Janelle Brown and Christine Brown as well paid into the family in the same way that he did. They worked or added value through sweat equity, or childcare or cooking or whatever. I believed that they deserved larger parts of the land, regardless of what was written on the deed. Robyn and Kody formerly owned 97% of Coyote Pass, including one little plot. There are 4 total. That plot was not co-owned by the ex-partners. However, according to Sarcasm, Kody just spent $10 to make a huge difference, just as Christine once paid $10 to return her part to the family and wash her hands of the entire sordid affair. Kody has changed his mind. He is ready to make peace with his ex-partners rather than fight an eternal struggle over a plot of land that represents the family's failed hopes. Janelle, Meri, and Christine did their part for the family by producing children, making money, and providing Kody with energy and affection, so the fact that he has now made Meri and Janelle co-owners of the smaller property is fantastic news. It seems fair, courteous, and sensible. Meri and Janelle each own 25% of the lot I've been mentioning, with Kody and Robyn owning the remainder. Janelle's Instagram post above exemplifies her heart and soul, as she focuses on her loved ones despite her enormous loss. She and Kody lost their son, Garrison Brown. Kody stated that he wants the family to heal, and perhaps he truly does. Of course, Kody may be afraid of Meri and Janelle taking legal action, as they have promised. However, perhaps the truth is simpler. Perhaps Kody has actually evaluated how much his ex-partners given to the Brown family. He is aware that Janelle has been experiencing financial difficulties. She may use the funds from a possible Coyote Pass sale. If Kody and Janelle can reach an agreement on this piece of land, it will be a blessing. Meri was frequently shortchanged in the family. She appeared to receive the least amount of love. Kody was madly in love with Robyn and still is. He and Janelle had a buddy relationship, yet there were occasional sparks. He claimed that Janelle lusted over him. So perhaps she was distraught when everything fell apart. Now he's showing Meri that he cares. For decades, far too long in my opinion, she hung in there, attempting to make things right between them. It was a good thing she gave up eventually. She was free to pursue happiness elsewhere, and she's making incredible progress. Meri, the proprietor of Worthy Up, a collaborative environment where people may enhance their self-esteem, empowers both others and herself. Kody may understand that they are good women and not adversaries. There has been a lot of mistrust inside the family, but people change. Because they all have children, it is time for peace. Real peace, not empty platitudes. When I see sister women Kody Brown exhibit this kind of consideration for the women who left him because he is so in love with Robyn, I believe there is still hope for the Brown family. Perhaps there is a heart beating inside the grouchy patriarch after all. He is displaying a sweeter side that is really intriguing. I'm proud of Kody for doing what I believe is correct. 6.5K to Republican politicians. Kody's generous donations tell a story about his beliefs. Janelle claimed she left her marriage with nothing, yet Kody always acts rich. Kody Brown from Sister Wives leads a wealthy lifestyle, and his previous donations reveal his ideals. He married his first wife, Meri Brown, while he was quite young, in 1990. Kody was in a monogamous marriage with her for a year before introducing the concept of polygamy. In 1993, Kody married his second wife, Janelle Brown. Although their marriage was not legally recognized, it was a spiritual union that enabled them to pursue their desire for a poly partnership. Christine Brown, Kody's third wife, and he married spiritually in 1994. Kody's first few years with Meri, Christine, and Janelle were not very chaotic. However, things changed when he married his fourth wife, Robyn Brown, and became fixated on her. Kody began to overlook his other family, focusing solely on Robyn's happiness. He eventually divorced his first wife, Meri, so he could officially marry Robyn. Between 2021 and 2023, Meri, Janelle, and Christine became dissatisfied with Kody. They opted to leave him with Robyn and relocate away from their former house to focus on their personal lives and futures. In 2023, he gained attention for publicly supporting Republican political candidates despite financial difficulties. Kody, who is apparently involved in a legal dispute with Meri and Janelle over the sale of the Coyote Pass property, reportedly donated about $6,500 to Republican presidential candidates who shared his values. According to a Federal Election Commission report, Kody spent $6,473.01 over 3 years to indicate his support. Other details show how Kody has backed his favored party over the last 5 years. In 2020, he gave a total of $500 to Trump and his Make America Great Again committee. In 2022, he increased his donation to the U.S. Concealed Carry Association for saving lives. Later that year, Kody contributed $205 to WinRed, the American Republican Party's fundraising platform, and $520.51 to Vivek Ramaswamy's campaign in 2023. Kody spent a lot of money on his political ideals, which begs the issue of why he couldn't use some of it to help his former spouses. Kody is a Republican that shares many ideals with his preferred political party. He firmly favors gun ownership and all facets of personal guns. The patriarch of the Brown family has openly proclaimed his love of guns on numerous occasions and has actively talked, handled, and pushed for gun ownership. Between July 2022 and September 2022, Kody made many contributions to the United States Concealed Carry Association for saving lives. This group is well known for promoting gun ownership in America through education, training, insurance, and other services. Kody's history accentuates his passion for guns. Previously, he had spent time selling guns at trade exhibitions, turning his passion for firearms into a company. As expected, many Sister Wives followers are opposed to Kody's love of guns. They also believe he made a mistake by spending so heavily in the gun-selling business rather than pursuing something that could have provided financial stability for all of his wives. Some argue that Kody should have pursued a different career and source of money. It's easy to see why some people might assume Kody is deliberately flaunting his wealth by making significant donations to the Republican Party. Since parting from Meri, Janelle, and Christine, he has lived a luxury lifestyle, prompting speculation that he is displaying his fortune to slap it in their faces. Kody has spent money in a variety of ways over the years, not only through donation reports. Kody and his only remaining partner, Robyn, have previously been photographed wearing pricey items, raising the question of whether they have a tendency to overspend. Janelle had to start over, construct new businesses, and make a new life in North Carolina, but Kody remained in Arizona and benefited from his amassed fortune. Kody recently sold his Flagstaff home for nearly double the sum he paid for it. He bought the home for $890,000 and sold it for $1.7 million. He eventually purchased a $2.1 million property for himself and his only wife, Robyn, demonstrating that he did not care about the feelings of his ex-wives. If Kody had invested the same amount of money in his other marriages as he did in Robyn, Meri, Janelle, and Christine could have had a more favorable opinion of him. Unfortunately, Kody could have been a far better husband to his first 3 wives. Janelle, Christine, and Meri have all had bad feelings about his actions during their polygamous relationship over the last decade. His lack of concern for them drove them to look for other methods to support themselves. Janelle claimed that her ex-husband and the other sister wives had contributed and withdrawn funds from a common pool, but Kody always profited the most. Even after separating from Janelle, the TLC star failed to give his ex-wives a fair part of Coyote Pass, a property they purchased together. Janelle struggled the most financially after her divorce from Kody. Unfortunately, the Sister Wives cast member had the most emotional suffering following her divorce, which included a tremendous lot of stress and several tragedies.